aware how Islam, okay, let's date it back to the Ottoman Empire, how Turkey, being a Christian nation, was, you know, over empowered by these jihadists, you know. Then we knew about how Osman Dan Fodio fought jihad, came with the Arabs and Fulani came into Nigeria, and that is how um, the northern part of Nigeria became a Muslim state. It was imposition of religion. Now, let's leave that aside. This, I just want you to understand that the religion of Islam was born out of war. Islam is not a religion of peace, it's a religion of war. If you don't believe in what they believe in, then you should be killed, you should be massacred, you are not fit to live. We saw what happened in Sweden, how a young man desecrated a Quran and they wanted to mob and kill him. They desecrate, they use our Bible anyhow. Do we fight anybody? That's why Christianity is a religion of peace. We have never killed or fight anybody in the cause of our own religion. If you don't accept, no problem. But why should you impose, kill, and destroy properties because some people are not aligned to your belief? Paranoid, disgruntled, madness. Now, the killing in the north is not something that started today. For some of you that are just saying um, um, is the Muslim and the Christians are killed alive. No, it's not something that started today. It has started decades ago. I've been in the north where Christians are victimized, Christians are killed severally. It's just that these things were dormant, silenced, because the Hausa people and the Muslims ruled. They were in governance, and these things were ruled away just like that, forgotten. But I want to thank God that the lives of these martyrs, the blood of Rachel Solomon, the blood of the Chibok girls, the blood of the pastors that were beheaded. Several churches have. There are cases. Please, SAN Falano, Professor Wole Soyinka, Wala, the media aide to the president. Are you aware that a lot of churches were burnt on the ground? A lot of pastors were beheaded. A lot of church members here were beheaded on the ground, that they must deny Jesus Christ or else they will be killed. Are you aware of these happenings? Are you aware that this same killing, go and do your research. I don't know why an outsider, people from America, has enough information gathering than even Nigerians elite leaders. Go and do your research findings. These killings, this massacre has started decades ago. Lives have been lost. Christian lives have been shedded severally. And now the cry of these bloods are not crying like the blood of Abel. vengeance. I want to say, if any man or any woman stand to distort the vengeance of the cry of the blood of these innocent Christians that were beheaded, that were killed, massacred, if any man, any woman stand to distort, stand to block, stand to suppress the vengeance of the blood, of the likelihood of Abel, of those that have been martyred, those our fellow Christian brothers and sisters that have been killed, their 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 properties have been destroyed. Any man, any woman that stand against this retribution of vengeance, against this paranoid, mad, disgruntled set of Muslims, their blood will be upon you. Enough is enough. Can you just come to the air and say Christians and Muslims are killed alike? How can you just come to the air and say it's a matter of extremism? Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. If you lights doesn't have anything to say, just keep your mouth shut. I am not, there is no way Trump is going to bring a religious war in this country. No. He is only flushing. Listen to me. He is only flushing a set of disgruntled, paranoid, mad people with a belief system, a wrong and stupid ideology in our country, in the Muslim group, who have become a stain in Islam. And these people must be flushed away. The president of Chad embarked on this warfare, confrontation with ISWAP and BOKO-RAMS within his region. And he died. He died fighting this war. Why did they kill him? Now, I want us to understand this very clearly. You people that say that they kill the Muslims and Christians alike, and you bring in some statistics that yes, the killing like, let me explain something to you. What they do, they kill the president of Chad. ISWAP and BOKO-RAMS are fighting now. Thank God. They will kill themselves. They are fighting now. This is the vengeance and the anger of God upon them. They are fighting each other. Now, the president of America was able to choose his words rightly. He said that there's what we call moderate Muslims, the killing of moderate Muslims. This set, the Shiite, the Shiite movement, they also kill the moderate Muslims. People who do not obey their ideology and what they believe. And they look at them like cowards, moderate Muslims. Do you know that the northern Muslims does not believe that the Yoruba Muslims are serving the same kind of Allah they are serving? They believe that Yorubas are moderate Muslims. So they can, in their disgruntled, paranoid ideology, they can afford to wipe and flush the Yoruba Muslims because they believe they are not strong Muslims. So our Donald Trump, the president of America, clearly states this: moderate Muslims are killed, and that Christians are facing existential threats by genocide that is happening right now. So we welcome Donald Trump. He's doing a just cause. I told you earlier on that the president of Chad, in fighting Boko-RAMS and ISWAP, he was killed, and they told him that they were going to kill him. They killed him. He actually chased away this Islamic jihadi terrorist group out of his land towards the Sambisa forest. And later there was a reinsurgence back to the land, which he eventually fought and fought. And he fought gallantly. And he died as a brave soldier. Nigeria is incapacitated to handle this situation of crisis. So we should as well employ external help. You talk about resources. Which resources? Are you aware that even the Chinese people, the expatriates, are working in conjunction with Boko-RAMS and ISWAP to extort and exploit our mineral resources? And you talk about you talk about exploitation of our resources by America. That his interest is not the interest of the nation. That he just want to come and exploit our resources. Somebody like Saria Dokubo, Topolo. These are people who have militarized the regions where our oil wells are and usurp and take over our resources and make themselves wealthy and rich at your expense. And you said President Donald Trump is coming to exploit our resources. Which resources? Right now, as I'm telling you, in Zamfara, in Niger, in most northern parts of Nigeria, the Boko-RAMS, the Islamic jihadist terrorists have taken over. Don't you think that is only oil that we have? We have gold. We have a lot of mineral resources in the northern parts of the area. And these terrorists, Islamic jihadi terrorists, Boko-RAMS, ISWAP, why do you think they are fighting? They are fighting because they want to see who will take over. They have they have mine our natural resources habitats, taking over those regions. They stack away our resources at your own expense, detriment. And the Chinese government give them stipends, pay them, give them logistic support to ensure they stack away these our mineral resources to their own countries. These things must be stopped. We are not fools. We are not fools. So our federal government cannot handle this. Are they not aware, according to Adamo Shomole, that some top government officials work in conjunction with the Chinese government? Helicopter land day and night to take away our mineral resources, and that those Islamic jihadi terrorists are 24 hours mining those areas, surrounding that area, and helping the Chinese people to take away our resources. This Boko Haram, ISWAP, Islamic Jihadi terrorists, they masquerade themselves as kidnappers. They masquerade themselves as armed robbers. They masquerade themselves as bandits. This is the deception. They used to deceive you. I know that our able allies, they know all this. They deceive you because these are the forms they use to get money, to penetrate, get information. The Fulani herdsmen are also part of the Boko Haram. They carry cattle. Those Fulani herdsmen, those herders, they carry cattle. Through those cattle, they're able to infiltrate into regions, areas. They are still these same Boko Haram ISWAP. They do their information gathering. They be carrying cattle. How can in a civilized country like this, cattle still roam around our society in disguise of Islamic jihadi terrorists, gathering information, giving information back to the terrorists, and sometimes robbing, attacking our wonderful citizens, and the government is incapacitated. It cannot do nothing. And now we ask for help, or help was solicited for, and they want to stop it. If two elephants fight, it's the grass that will suffer. We do not want the Chinese government in our country, in our nation. We should take a referendum. We do not want the killings, the genocide should stop. And we want President Trump, we want to employ the Americans to come and help us to flush out these terrorists. The, our army cannot, cannot handle them. They outnumber us in weaponry, in funding, even in skill. Some people say if Nigeria was able to handle the ECOMOC instance, that we should be able to handle this. What happened in Liberia, Sierra Leone, was just a national issue. It was a civil crisis that is particular about that army of that region or that state. It was just the ECOMOC only came to for a peacekeeping mission over an army of Sierra Leone or Liberia. I'm talking about terrorists, a terrorist group. This is not all about ECOMOC. This is a global agenda fulfillment. This is a terrorist group well funded by rich mega countries and billionaires in dollars. So this is not a child's play. Our government is incapacitated. They do not have the fund, the resources, the armory, the weapon to fight against these people. These insurgents would need external help, not only to wipe them away from Nigerian soil, but to flush them from West Africa and all regions of Africa. We need an external help. And the only country that can help us is America. Our military officers and men, all they do is to victimize our civilians in Nigeria here. That is where they have their power. To victimize civilians. On no circumstances should even the military be in the barracks. What are they doing? They should all go to Sambisa Forest and stay. We don't need them. Because the military has no right to talk to a police officer on no ground. What happened with Winsome Wike was just a misplacement of purity. A military man, when he's supposed to be in Sambisa forest, comes to protect land, acting by the order of a three-star general, a former naval chief of staff. That is nonsensical. It is not expected. We have to put things in place, put things in right. And President Donald Trump will help us. God bless.